Hello everybody and welcome to episode 43 of my Technic playthrough. This is Neoublie, and basically we are going to go ahead and do some more forestry work in this episode. What we have been doing is I have been getting this system here, so we are collecting up quite a bit of stuff. I've been moving most of the ores across because I'm trying to macerate everything down and get everything done off camera so we don't have to worry about watching me do all this stuff. So as you can see, I'm macerating down and cooking up. I'm obviously going to need to make some more macerators and more furnaces at some stage, but as you can see I'm getting a fair bit of my stuff sorted. Also during the process of this I've been quite happy to let you know that I've been merely making plenty of Mobius fuel, so that's something we can be able to use shortly to be able to go ahead and make up another one of these. I'm actually going to go ahead also and make up some more collectors at some stage soon. So probably the two things I'm going to go ahead and try and do is something with forestry, and the reason why I'm thinking of forestry, two things I'm going to do is forestry and probably get another collector and maybe a relay as well. The reason why I'm talking about forestry is because I've gone ahead and found myself a few of the bees, and I would like to go ahead and actually start breeding those. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab the apiary, I think it's called. One there. So what do we need for an apiary? We need tin gears, a sturdy machine and some glass. So tin gears are tin around stone gears. So we have, I think, a couple of stone gears left over from before. No, we've got wooden gears. That's all well and good. I need some sticks to make another stone gear. Plenty of sticks there, which is nice and handy. And let's bring up the crafting table. Oops. So we need that. I'm going to need stone, not dirt, stone, and we're going to need some tin as well, which I can probably go and grab now because I should have tons of that. Look at that, I've got heaps of tin now, so that's all well and good. So let's bring up the crafting table again. And pop those into, oops. No, not tin to start off with, I need cobblestone first. Right, now we've got the cobblestone done, we've got the stone gears, and let's make tin gears. I've gone back to my old mouse and it's still playing up. I think maybe my hands are getting a bit old. Right, so we've got our tin gears. We need some bronze, so I've been cooking up some bronze. So we need 8 of those, which will give us our sturdy machine, which, as I said before, is exactly like a machine block for industrial craft, but it is instead for forestry. So let's go ahead over here and grab ourselves our glass. We're getting low on glass. What I've been doing is, especially considering with this one here, is I've been going ahead and grabbing my dirt. I got plenty of dirt, and all I do is just go over here and drop dirt into there, and then I just pull out sand to go into the machine there. But because I want glass, this is going to get glass directly. Now my shift click is still causing me issues, so it's pretty much a left right click as fast as possible to try and get it. So we have enough glass now. Okay, so I believe it was this around there, sturdy machine in the center and the corners with the gears, and that should be giving me my apiary. Now, it needs a clear view of the sky, I believe. One thing I also thought I'd better let you guys know is I have moved my bed. This here is now a way to get down into the basement, so that we can get down here, and as you can see I've used the philosopher's stone to go ahead and change all of the dirt into, what was that? Oh, that's there. Into stone. Oops, I missed a piece. So let's just turn that into stone as well. There we go. I just thought it would make it a little bit more uniform, make it look a little nicer. I'll go ahead and trim out the edges, make it all so it's a big open room. I might even go one floor deeper as well, just so it's not quite so close to the roof. But this is something I've been working on slightly. And the other thing I was doing is, you probably would have seen me finishing off mostly. Up here is now where I got my bed, and I've gone ahead and laid down some piping to start with as well. I'm going to have to go ahead and create a diamond pipe if I haven't already got one, because I'm going to get up into here and I'm going to start sorting everything. So instead of setting it down into this box here, I'm going to start sorting it properly. We've got gravel, dirt, we haven't got anything extra. So far I've only picked up a little bit of iron and a little bit of copper, so it's not a great amount. Anyway, let's pop back upstairs quickly and sleep through the night. It is getting night out. Yeah, there we go. Good thing about up here as well is I think I'm not going to have too many issues with monsters nearby, which is kind of good. I do need to get some things to stop myself taking damage every time I fall down though. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go and find a spot to put this apiary. I'm thinking probably the best way to do it would be up over here. Sort of trying to keep everything close. Oh, look at that. Another tree just spawned right here. I'm thinking I might go ahead and place it right down. Actually, no, let's go and do it over on the other side near the Thorncraft collector. And then I can go ahead and put myself some sort of a building around here at some stage. Actually, I'm going to clear some of this level. I'm going to level some of this land out, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it down here. So I'll be back in a few minutes. I think, guys, that I'm going to have to go ahead and build myself one other thing soon, which I haven't gone and got yet, which is going to save me having to run back and forward all the time. Oh, look at that. I must have turned that into cobblestone when I was trying to do the stuff downstairs. Let's go ahead and turn this back to grass. There we go. Okay, so I'm quite sick to death of having to come running back and forward to get this sort of situation sorted for the battery. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and grab ourselves, we've got tin, we need to grab some rubber, which I'm assuming we have over here. We've got 6 wires, let's grab that. You need probably 6 more rubber. And we've got that. We need to grab some copper. And what we're going to do is make ourselves some more wires. I'm going to make ourselves another 6 wires. Oops. Okay, another 6 insulated wires, and we're all good there, so we've got 12 wires. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves a circuit. I don't have any refined iron. Give me a second. There we go. So refined iron in the middle might help a little bit. There we go, so that's going to be our circuit. And then we're going to need some batteries. Now, do I already have some batteries made? I have empty cells now. So let's go ahead and make ourselves, I think it's 6 of them. I should have plenty of redstone, and I've got exactly 6 wires. And do I have enough? No, I don't. Need some more tin. I thought I would have enough tin. The tin is right here. Where am I going? Let's make ourselves another set. So that will bring us up to 8. We'll have a few extra, but it doesn't matter having extras because they're still going to be used in the future. Right, so there we go. 6. Oh no, we won't have extra because I don't have any wires. Right, so now that I've got that there, I'm going to go ahead and place my batteries down either side. I think it's tin at the top and a circuit in the middle. No, other way around. There we go. So the tin must be the brace that holds it together. That's going to give me my backpack. Now the backpack, I can go over here and chuck it into this unit and charge that up. Now, as you can see as well, I've got 7 electrolyzed water cells, so that's storing quite a bit of energy for me. I've got 21 more to be able to put into there if I want. Once it gets below a certain level here, I believe it stops charging the units into here, and as soon as it gets low enough, so now I think it's doing the reverse. I think it's going to go ahead the other way and start pulling power back out of the electrolyzed cells and putting it back into this unit here. Let that just charge up. It's kind of hard to tell because it's so slow. I'm pretty sure that's the case, but of course while that's happening as well, this is also putting some more power into here as well, so it should be charging up quickly. Just waiting for this to finish charging. The number at the end there under the colon, once it becomes 1, that means it's fully charged. Probably don't need to worry about it at the moment. Let's go ahead and chuck it on. The downside to it is it does end up being your chest plate, which means you don't get any real advantage of armor from it, but it does mean that I can go ahead and do a lot more stuff because, oh, hello. Because what's going to happen is the unit itself is not going to drain power directly from its battery inside the drill, and it's going to end up pulling it from the backpack instead. So it means I'm going to be able to do a lot more cleaning up around here. I can get the rest of this done, and I'll be able to go do a lot more mining. So I'll be back shortly once I've finished clearing this area. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly grab some of the wood. And I'm going to go ahead and quickly create myself up a little house over here. I'm not going to do anything really spectacular. I'm just going to make a little shack, but I just want something so when I'm in here I'm protected from mobs in case I'm in here at night. So I'm pretty much just going to go ahead and make it. I'm probably going to make this bigger later on, but I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. So it should be 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And like that. Now I don't want dirt on the ground, so let's go ahead and just turn this all to cobblestone. I will turn it to stone in a second. The reason why I'm doing it one at a time is I actually don't want to be turning dirt below this into cobblestone, so I'm doing one block at a time. That is really more to do with my OCD more than anything else. I just don't want to be digging under here later and find that I've got stone where I didn't need it. Right, so should be able to power this up now and turn the whole lot. There we go. And just depower that so I don't go ahead and do things by accident. And I'm probably going to go ahead and right in here chop down this one. And I'll probably, no, let's turn this into a bit there. Let's make up a door. Do I have any wood on me? I don't. So let's go ahead and grab some wood. There we go, there's a wooden door for me. Let's go pop this here. And I'm just going to quickly finish off making this into a house, into a little shack place with a glass roof. And I will be back once I've done that. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is grab a little bit more glass because I'm running really low. 10 pieces is not going to be enough for the roof, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to be using a brilliant system for the roof. I'm just going to go ahead and use straight out glass. What I might do later on is I might go ahead and choose a different way of doing it and make it look a bit more pretty. One thing you'll notice once we get over there as well, you'll probably find that all of the glass looks a little different than what you'd normally expect to see, which is kind of cool. It's something I've added, well, not added, but turned on recently, and I quite like the look of it. It's called Connected Textures, I think it is, and it's under the options inside the game. In fact, if I go ahead and bring up the options here, if you go to Video Settings and Quality, this Connected Textures Fancy is what I've turned on, and the reason I turn that on is, as you see, when I get close to here, you'll see that this looks like a massive single pane of window, which is really, really quite cool. And yeah, so basically as I go ahead and put this in, it's going to basically give a wooden frame around the top of it, but it's going to make it one big texture, which I think is quite cool. So I'm just going to quickly lay this down. One thing I did think about as well is because this is going to be an apiary and bees, I can't keep the floor as being stone, because I need to be able to have flowers in here as well. So I'm just going to quickly finish this off quickly. I might go like this actually. I'm going to try something out. I don't know how this is going to look. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to grab some glowstone. If I've still got some glowstone, if it hasn't all been converted up to Mobius fuel yet. I think I might have some dust floating around somewhere. I just want to see what it's going to look like, because I want some extra lighting in there, and lighting would be a good way to do it. Precious items 12. It's probably going to be just enough for the moment. No, it's not going to be enough for the moment. I need to grab more, so I'm just going to grab one piece out and target it. I've been filling up my Kleinstar as well with some of the extra EMC that I've been creating, which is quite good. So let's go ahead and chuck that into here, make sure it's learnt. It is learnt, yep. And we're going to chuck the Kleinstar, which I just showed you. There it is. And we're going to go ahead and grab out 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we go. 4 bits of glowstone. And we're going to pop over here. I'm just going to put these pieces in here and just see what it looks like. If it looks like crap, I might pull them out, but just give us some extra light inside rather than using torches, because there's some torches around the outside. That's about it. So let's go and place that into there. Oh, I don't know if I like the look of that. No, I don't like the look of it. Give me a second. Maybe I'm not loving the texture there. Wonder if that's better. You know what? I like that better. The glass together and connected textures looks okay on some places, but I think in this case, I think it looks better without it. So what I'm going to do quickly is turn this back to grass. Oh, that's perfect. I left that there like that. Sweet. I actually quite like this stone there. Cool. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my apiary, and I'm going to put that right in the middle of the room. And place it down there. Now, we do not have bees. I didn't bring my bees over with me. So I'm going to quickly go over and grab my bees. I'm just going to grab this flower, because I think it needs a flower to start with, but it may be that it will plant its own flowers, I'm not sure. So let's quickly go over and grab our bees out of there. And they will be in my forestry chest, and I'm going to go with a forest queen to start with, I think, because what we need to do is we need to actually start off with a forest queen. I might have to make a couple more apiaries actually and see how we can get on getting some other breeds, because you've got to breed them together in different patterns and stuff, and there's a bit of luck involved. Let's make that darker, it's better. Much prefer the darker wood. So pop that into there, and is it going to complain about the flowers, or is it going to plant its own flowers? Seems to be okay. I'm just going to plant the flower down just to be on the safe side anyway. So just pop that down there. Now that should start producing some bits and pieces over here, and it should eventually, over time, die off. And then when it does, we should get ourselves a princess and a drone. And then we can go ahead and breed those together. Wow, another crystal. Oh, sweet. Okay, so that's the first part that we were going to do. I'm going to leave that running for a little bit, and I'll go back and check on it shortly. And the next thing I'm going to be doing is... what was I saying I was going to do next? Oh, that's right, collectors. Let's go ahead and create ourselves up another couple of collectors. Let's grab half of that out of there, so we've got extra EMC. Now, for the collector, the recipe was what again? For the Mark 1 collector, we needed to go ahead and... we needed diamond, we needed glowstone, furnace, and glass. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, 4. Wow, that's a lot. Chuck that in there. Let's grab a few more out. 2 more. We needed 8. No, 9. We need 9, don't we? Wow, I'm so glad we've got all this Mobius fuel, but it doesn't really last for very long. So there we go. So we need 1 more. Wow. Good thing is that this is a good investment due to the fact that once we do this, we will actually end up with more EMC production. Wow, sorry, I'm not even paying attention to the number. Right, there we go, 8. Put a wee bit extra in there because I do need to grab some more glowstone out as well, which, 1 piece. Let's just drop the whole lot in there, I think. Make sure we don't go up above 50k in the client star. We don't, cool. Right, so we need some more glowstone. That should be fine with that. In fact, we've got more than we need. Okay, and we need a furnace, so we've got to get cobblestone, which do I have in my inventory? I do, cool. So let's go ahead and craft up ourselves our furnace. And a piece of glass. Oops, no, I need to grab the diamonds first, turn that into a diamond block first. There we go, diamond in the middle, glass on top, furnace, and glowstone around the sides. Very expensive, but it's going to work out really good for us anyway. Oh, and perfect! I have 1 extra piece of glowstone to put beside it anyway, so that's all well and good. Pop that down there, and I'm just going to pop that right there. Going to steal half of the gunpowder from here and drop it in here. So now we've got twice the amount of production being made, which is kind of good. I'm going to go ahead and have to make up something else as well, I think, which is the relay, but I won't be doing that at the moment. The relays themselves require a collector as well, but you use obsidian on the outside and you got glass in the top, so you end up creating a unit that you can take all the items from here that we're not using and we can drop them into the collector, sorry, into the relay, and it will burn it up and turn it into EMC. Now you can do the same thing by taking it over here and dropping it onto the side here, but this isn't, whoops, oh that's right, I can't do ores. You can do it by dropping in stuff like this into here, either by placing it in here, which means you get stuff out of it, or you can drop the whole thing into there. So that's another way of doing it, but the relay means that we can go ahead and just pump stuff into there and it will automatically burn it up just like a furnace. Getting on quite nice, but we're still touching on the cobblestone layer, so I'm assuming that we still haven't got that deep with the quarry. I'm hoping that if we get lucky, something down there will be, you know, we might find a ravine or something as well. It would be quite nice. Let's just pop over and have a quick squiz and see how deep it's gotten. As you can see, probably if you're paying a lot of attention, the actual piping is in a different layout than it was originally, and that is because I was unlucky enough to have crashed out of the game before this chunk got saved. So all the piping that I put down had all gone disappearing. So I had to go ahead and relay it down. So it's a slightly different layout, but I just created some more pipe and put it down. And as you can see, we're getting quite low, but we've still got a fair bit to go. I have to make my stairs a bit longer. And of course, once we get down a bit further, I'm going to have to go down the other side. Collect up all the extra stuff around the edges that the quarry doesn't get. There's quite a bit of stuff, like there's a bit of iron up there, some coal. Ooh, some uranium. Nice. Going to go ahead and do a equivalent exchange / industrial craft reactor design at some stage as well to create power. So that's something else I'm going to get onto at some stage. Okay, so I'll leave that for the moment. I'll grab this over here because I know it's going to miss that. We'll just let the rest of it go down. Oh, there's quite a bit behind here. Let's go ahead and grab this as well. There we go. And while I'm here, I might as well grab the bit of iron that I ran across to get down here and refix the stairs. Oops. And I'll fix that with dirt, I think. That's an easy fix. There we go. So let's head back over and we'll decide on what we're going to do next. I'm thinking I might go ahead and continue on the forestry path, because forestry will be something that disappears out of the next Tekkit series once they upgrade to the Tekkit 7. Sorry, Technic 7 at least. So we might as well get use out of the forestry while we get a chance. So give me a few minutes while I go ahead and decide what we're going to do next. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab out just a little bit more of my Mobius fuel, probably only going to grab 10. And we're going to go ahead and grab some gold out of here. So let's target gold. And chuck in our Klein Star. Now, I guess we can get a couple of pieces of gold out here. Oh, that's probably enough anyway. And we're going to have to go grab some bronze. So grab another 8 bronze. Let's grab 15 to start with. And we're going to go ahead and create up ourselves another sturdy machine. As I said, we're going to do another forestry thing. So we've got a sturdy machine, we've got glass, and we're going to put the gold around the outside. And that's going to give us the arboretum. And we're also going to need I think it's the logger that goes with that, which I think from memory is a very expensive one. It is. It uses diamonds. So we need to get ourselves 4 diamonds as well. So let's pop over to the transmutation tablet, sorry, wrong way. And I'm going to grab that back out of here, and I'm going to drop the Klein Star in there, and we're going to get 1 out of that. So let's go ahead and give ourselves enough to get another couple. That's probably not going to be enough. We'll get 1, 2, yeah, I didn't think so. We need to grab 1 more Mobius fuel, and that should give us enough for, oops. That should give us enough to get 1 more diamond. And I'm going to have to go ahead and craft up a couple more peat-fired engines so that I can actually get the power usage. What? Oh, it's not quite enough. There we go. No, 1 more. There we go. So there we go. 4 diamonds. I'm going to need 1 more piece of brass. I didn't quite get, sorry, bronze at least. I didn't quite get enough. So there we go, 1 more there. I might have to also go ahead and increase the size of this thing here by making it into an alchemical chest as well, because at the moment I'm okay, but once we get a wee bit more of this ore coming in, which is obviously going to start happening soon as we get deeper, and there's 13 more copper there, which is a wee bit of a start, I'm going to have to, you know, upgrade that. So anyway, so let's quickly make up this other thing here, so we get the logger going, and we have sturdy machine again. And it's glass top, bottom, left and right, and diamonds in the corner. Again, this is probably one of the most expensive machines, I think. And there we go. So now we have our logger. And we're going to eat our food, and we're going to head out, and we're going to pick a decision. I'm going to decide which way I'm going to go. I'm probably going to head out towards this side where my other rubber farm is. Ooh, cool. Which I need to actually go ahead and harvest. There should be some rubber sitting here. There is. There's a little bit there. It doesn't actually look like there's a great deal of it on there. I wonder if these trees need to be, there's another piece there. These trees might need to be cut down and started again. So I'm going to come over here anyway, and I'm going to probably place it down about here. So place that one down there. Now this one here, as you can see, takes is it humus, I believe it's pronounced, saplings, and it'll output sand. So put that down there. I'm going to go ahead and place this one behind it. Now this one doesn't have an inventory, but that one there's the one that will cut down the trees. So this one here is basically going to plant down, similar to the other ones, it's going to plant down a farm layout around here on the outside, and then it's going to plant saplings on top of that. And it's going to grow them up, and once it's grown them up, it'll start chopping them down. So let's quickly pop over here, and oh no, I definitely can't. I was going to say, I wonder if I can copy the peat-fired engines and actually just duplicate them over in this thing here, but I bet you I can't. So to do that, I'm going to need to create up some pistons. So I need some cobblestone. I've got iron and redstone, well and good. I'm going to need to create some pistons and then create some gears. So I might do that quickly off camera. I'm going to create, let's create 4 pistons, and we'll create 4 engines. So I've got 2 extra as well. This way I'll have a couple extra, and I can go ahead and make them into the next engines. So give me a second, guys. I'm going to quickly make this up now, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've got everything I need, I believe. Let's go ahead and create ourselves up some wooden gears. Create them into cobblestone gears. And now, oh, why have I got 4? I must have less of them, so let's go ahead and create up. Now I want to make 8 of these into copper gears. And there we go. That leaves us some copper left over. And I want to put the pistons at the bottom. 4 gears on either side. Some glass in the middle, and copper along the top. Now hopefully there's enough. There is. Cool. So there we go. So there's our 4 peat-fired engines. So pop them there. We've got our redstone torches, which is nice and handy. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some out from here. Need to grab ourselves some peat. There's our guy floating around. There is. Okay, so we should have a fair bit. Cool, we do. I'm going to pop back over this way. Oops, I need to grab my saplings, or at least some of them. I'm going to quickly empty some of the stuff out of my inventory as well, so I will be back in a few seconds once I've got my inventory sorted. Okay, so I've got most of what I need. I've got myself the peat-fired engines, and I've got peat to use in that. I've also got the redstone to activate them. I have a fairly decent amount of saplings, but the one thing I don't have is any humus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a stack of dirt, and I'm going to go ahead and transmute that into sand. And what we need to do is we need to take some of the apatite, which is something we find quite plentiful in the wild, and we go ahead and pop that. So I've got 32 of them here. Pop that in the middle, pop sand top and bottom, and that'll create myself some fertilizer. Now I'll get, wow. Got a lot more fertilizer than I thought I'd get from that sort of stack. Okay, cool. And then what I need to do is I need to grab some more dirt. I might as well grab, what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to make a massive amount. I didn't realize I was going to be able to make this much. I thought it would take a wee while. I'm going to have to create a way of automatically doing this as well, though, at some stage. But we'll do it this way for the moment because I'll get a decent amount out. Wow, that's quite a lot. That's awesome. Okay, quickly sleep through the night, and then we should be able to pop through, and we should be all sorted for this farm. Get it started and get the production going. Also, just suddenly thinking, I'm going to have to grab myself a chest because I'm going to need something to be able to put into that. Where did I put? I did have some extra chests. I'll just quickly grab. I've got pistons there as well. I didn't realize I had those. Let's just grab some wood, put that back, and let's go ahead and create ourselves up a double chest. And this will just be a way, it'll be temporary. Again, this is eventually going to come in, it's going to go through my piping system, and it's going to come in and join up with everything else. But we'll go over here first at the moment. I'm going to quickly, the bear's attacking it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pop these down. It's probably going to go the wrong way. Okay, let's try the other side around. The other way around. Let's pop it on this side first. And then here. And that will be fine. So let's split this up in half. So half into here and half into here. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we're going to grab the arboretum, fill it up with humus, or humus at least. And then we'll put the saplings in. And what we need to do now is to activate these units here. Now if I chuck the other... damn it. If I chuck those onto the other side, I would get more power going into here and run a bit faster, but they're designed to run pretty much with these particular units here, so I'm happy with that. And what it should be doing now is it should be going ahead and should be starting to build up a little bit of energy and start clearing the area. Where is it going to start? Should be starting. There we go. Starting there. So to go ahead and start clearing the area now. I'm not sure if it's going to go out to this far. It might come out as close to here. But what we can do is we can try and just make it a little bit tidier and go like this. I think it's going to do slightly smaller than the farm. So instead of being 3 wide, it'll only need to be 2 wide. So I think it's... yeah, I think it's 1 smaller in diameter. Wow, in square size. So yeah. Okay, now the episode's probably getting close to as long as I want to be doing it for this, so we might go ahead and call it here. I'm just going to let this go ahead and fill it up. Pop back and just quickly show you the progress of that once it's cleared the area. Whoa, lucky I saw you. What the heck, he just was charging, not even stopping. No knockback at all. So what we're going to do, while that's quickly laying down its starting point and getting it ready to start planting saplings down, let's pop over here and just quickly see the progress of this bee, see if anything's going on here. And hello mate. Getting more and more of you guys around. I must be building up a bit of thorum. Sorry, a bit of Viz. It's called Viz, not thorum. Got another crystal. Building up a nice amount of crystals. I'm going to have to start using these soon. Okay, so we will quickly check on here. Oh, see, there we go. 2 extra flowers, and he's already finished. That didn't take long, and I didn't get anything else out of it. So forest queen. Actually no. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves the other kind of bee, and then we can start crossbreeding them. So that was a forest queen that I put on there. So let's go and get a meadows queen. Popping back into here. I probably should go ahead and create myself a chest over there with it. So let's grab a meadows queen, and we'll just grab the forest queen as well. And let's head over this direction again. Hey mate. Right, so turtle inside. Okay, so we're going to pop our forest drone into there. And we're going to pop our meadows queen. Now let's see what we get from that if we get anything interesting. Come on. Meadows queen. Oh, meadows queen. What? Does it not use the drone? Interesting. I didn't use the drone. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot. Sorry. I need to let it go through 1 cycle before I get princesses. A bit of a noob. Okay, so that's going there. So we've got ourselves our first princess and first drone from the forest chain, or the forest breed. So that's all well and good. We'll get a meadows one going as fast as possible, and we'll see that probably in the next episode. Here we go. You can see it's cleared all the land it needed to clear. Now it's putting down the humus. That's a nice colour. And it's also planting down saplings. So what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and grow those, and if we had any bones on us we could speed that process up, but I'm going to go ahead and pop this down here like so. And this just means that when it comes out of here now, theoretically if I put pipes on the top here and go out to the side here, it should bring out the saplings at the top and the wood will go out the side. But because I've only got 1, saplings and the wood will end up in here. But I'll probably do the same as what I did with the farm, where I'll actually have it going across the top of this part here, and I'll have it so it updates the puts the saplings back into here before it goes into the chest here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm eventually going to make it so that they're actually going back into the house. I'm probably going to either use, because they're so close to the house, I might pipe them in, or I might use teleport pipes, but we'll see how we go. I'm certainly getting a bit more resources, so I should be able to do some more cool stuff. So, oops, can't make that jump. Right, so that's probably about as long as I've got today for this episode, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, don't forget to hit that like button, and please do subscribe if you haven't already. The world download is up. I put it up a little ahead of schedule from the videos due to the fact that I pre-recorded one episode, and well, actually now I'll have pre-recorded 2 episodes, and you guys hit the 5,000 mark faster than I expected, so thank you very much for that help. Yeah, so until next time, I will catch you later.